I'm PamOnSunset. Today we're making a personalized doormat. Ooh! So for today's tutorial you need a plain doormat, a stencil, either a stencil cutter or tape, and acrylic paint and a paintbrush. So I decided not to buy a stencil because I kind of want to do different fonts. So I printed these out. I want this in one font and I want the rest in a different font, and I'm going to try and freehand the second part. I'm a little scared. I picked a phrase from Mean Girls, which is my second favorite movie, and I quote it all the time, and I thought it would be funny and kind of cute if I had a doormat that said, "You're like really pretty." You're like really pretty. The first thing I'm going to do is tape this down with double-sided tape. A lot of people have that fancy stencil cutter. When I do these review tutorials, I try to do it as cheap as possible. So that means using double-sided tape. I could have cut the opposite way so that the letter was left in the paper, you know what I mean? But I wanted to go around it. Double-sided tape stuck to itself. This tutorial inspiration came from Heather's face on YouTube, and she is British and she's a mom and she's super cute. Go check it out. I'm just gonna outline these. I'm gonna hold it because I think it's gonna move because this tape is not working out how I thought it was gonna go. Oh. It's definitely moving. Oh geez. Alright, I think it looks okay. It's staying in place enough that it's not crazy looking. I hope. Oh, one letter down. A lot to go. I wanted to do a doormat because it's almost warm enough that you want to be outside, so I'm using it as a little inspiration to get warmer. Inspiration to the universe. I'm moving on to line 2. Time to lift it up and see what it looks like. Ooh, that looks cool. All right, I'm gonna fill it in. This is where I have to stay in the lines. I think I have to stand up now. Right, I'm gonna get paint on my sweater. This is one of my favorite sweaters. It makes me feel sassy. Wow. The top of that U, I don't know where that went. It disappeared. You disappeared. Should I attempt the apostrophe now or later? I'm gonna go with later. I think this would be a really cool DIY engagement gift or wedding gift, because you could personalize it to say the newlyweds' new last name. Wow, it's not new to the groom, but the new family. Like it could say, the Browns established 2017. Could be really cute, I think. And this wasn't too hard, at least not yet. So we filled in all the letters. Now it's time to freehand. Here we go. Should I do it over here? Over here. I'm gonna do it over here. I hope it fits. You know it's serious when I stand up. I don't know, it's not perfect, but it's a thing. We made a thing. Time for the pink. That made a cute noise, but I still need this to make sure that I'm not going crooked. I'm gonna use this like over here as my guide to how big it should be. Oh, and pretty ends in a Y. I didn't even do that on purpose. That one turned out good. Now let's hope the rest of the letters come out that good. Should have made a doormat that said YouTubers live here. And we're done. I think it looks really good. It was super easy. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, I would say this is about a 3. Only because you have to figure out the whole stencil situation. Basically, it's just painting on a doormat. The first real girl tip for this tutorial is when you're doing the stencil, I found that if you lightly dot around it, it's easier and doesn't move the paper quite as much. My second real girl tip is to do a second coat of paint, but I would let it dry first because the green, I let it dry first and then did a second coat, and it looks better than the pink that I did 2 coats at once. My third Real Girl tip is to maybe size out with your stencils because mine really got a little cut off on the ends over here. Please subscribe and share and like. If you want to follow me on social media, PamOnSunset on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Come follow me, and you're like really pretty.